Ooh, that coffee's good. So I just got back. That's not true. I didn't. I did it yesterday, and I went to bed. I watched the new XXx film, Return of Xander Cage, and oh, do I have stories? Oh my god. So yeah, let's do a little movie review of our old buddy Vinny D and his participation in this latest installment of the glorious XXX franchise. If you have any interest in seeing the film at any point, stop watching. There's no way to talk about this film without talking extreme extreme without an E. Extreme details. So this is going to be the point of no return on spoilers. Oh my god. This is a film. And there is so much to dissect here. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's a wonderful specimen. This is most definitely a film. And there's so much to dissect, and all of it is just ridiculous. So here we go. I guess it's important to know my relationship with the XXX movie franchise. The first XXX came out when I was 13. The action and the violence that it was selling, the extreme sports it was selling, the Tony Hawk hanging out at your house party it was selling, the PG-13 European gothic sex it was selling, were all commodities that I'm pretty sure I was buying. I don't remember hating the film. I also don't remember loving the film. I also know that 13-year-old me was a dumb guy. So, yeah, so 13-year-old me was probably alright with that film. Pretty sure. Probably loved it. I probably wish I had fucking 3 X's tattooed on the back of my neck. But rewatching it as an adult, it's not the worst movie ever. It was definitely fun to rewatch it and laugh at it and make fun of it. So I definitely kind of sort of enjoyed it in a weird way as a grown man when I rewatched it fairly recently. As an adult rewatching it, it's watchable, but it's also laughable. As a kid, I skipped XXX 2. At that point, I was no longer 13. I was 16. So I was too busy writing Dungeons and Dragons campaigns that nobody was ever going to play to watch Ice Cube be a badass, Ice Cube it up, protect the state of the Union, whatever he was doing in that one. My confusion is real because I rewatched it as an adult and had to turn it off. It was just so bad. It's fucking bad. It's like unbearable. The dialogue is just the worst. There was a point at which I'd rather have jammed pencils in my ears than hear another line of dialogue from that film. So I turned it off, which is rare. Like, even bad movies, I'll watch them to completion, and there's only a handful that I've ever just turned off, Garden State being one of them. And, yeah, I just couldn't do it. So pretty fucking bad, pretty unwatchable. And yeah, that takes us up to speed with how I feel about XXX films. So we're not here to talk about those. We're here to talk about the glorious return of Xander Cage. You thought he was dead. He's fucking not, you dumb idiot. They told us he was dead. They lied. Yeah, the plot in a nutshell. Xander isn't dead. Gibbons is dead. So Vin Diesel alive. Sam Jackson gets dead real quick at the beginning. And then, yeah, there's this black box to blame. Pandora's box, aptly named, where this thing can, like, crash satellites, but with deadly precision. So they're, like, using satellites falling from space to murk people, which is how Sammy Jackson boy gets real dead. Vin Diesel alive, Sam Jackson dead. Black box is to blame. Obviously the real bad guy of the film hires Xander Cage to go get the black box. Big twist, she turns out to be a bad guy. So Xander has to assemble a Suicide Squad to get it back, I guess. Assemble his own version of the Suicide Squad to go get this black box. So simple plot. Vin Diesel alive, Sam Jackson dead. Gotta get a black box, gotta assemble a zany ragtag bunch of misfits to do it. It's pretty bad. It's the plot is paper thin, but what did you expect? This isn't Mission Impossible. Those are pretty paper thin too. This isn't a good movie. Yeah, so that's the plot. So every time you meet a new member of the Suicide Squad, the XXX team, swoopy-doopy letters fly in and tell you a bit about that character and try to make jokes in an attempt to sort of create a bit of a connection with the audience. It falls flat on its face. It's not good. It didn't do anything for me. It might do something for somebody, but I was just like, cool, that thing I didn't like about that other film is now in this film. Perfect. Who are these people again? Do I know any of their names? No. Do I know their stereotypes? Kind of, I guess. Do they suck? Yeah, they fucking suck. His team fucking sucks. I didn't think they sucked, but they kind of suck. I don't know. They're really forgettable, so that means they suck. But enough about the squad. None of that's important. Nothing in this film's important. I guess we'll talk about some of the things it does well. The action in the film is great. Like, the people who are behind it, who made it happen, are incredibly talented. Everything looks amazing, but also kind of hilarious at times. If that makes sense. I guess maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm an idiot for laughing at things that are supposed to be badass. I don't know. The sex that this film is selling, it hits its mark, which is directly in the crotch of every 13-year-old boy in the audience. It's just boom, right in your dick, little kid. That's why you bought a ticket. You're here to see some fucking babes. The sex it's selling is super PG-13. Every female in this film, with the exception of I think 3 of them, are in a bikini. That's the only wardrobe for this film. It's just straight bikinis. So if you're 13 years old, you probably want to go see this film because you're going to see, you won't even feel bad. It feels weird when you're staring at people in public. If it's in a movie, it's okay. It's okay, kid. Fucking, you're going to love this shit. There's so many wet 20-something bodies, sensual ladies. And for no reason, you'll get to see Xander Cage have a 9-way with girls. A bunch of girls. It's girls, 13-year-old boys. Sign up. It's only fucking $15 a pop. You can go see all the bikini babes you want. I don't know why I'm pitching this, but I am. Go out there and see some shit. It's a non-creepy way for you to gawk at the female form. Oh, yeah. The Tony Hawk in this film is very lacking. He's nowhere to be seen. I'm curious about, in the XXX universe, what has happened to Tony Hawk. I will say that XXX 3 Return of Xander Boy is the funniest film I've seen this year. It's so fucking funny. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever laughed so hard. Maybe in any film ever. Ooh, that's crazy to say. Yeah, XXX 3 is the funniest film I think I've ever seen. Oh my god. There was times where, I couldn't breathe. It was so fucking funny. And I think that's why I like this film. After all, the mean stuff I just said, or I guess none of it's that mean. Saying that, the entire cast besides the main character is forgettable and pointless is a little bit mean, because, those people got paid to be there that day, and also, I just don't give a fuck about any of them. But yeah, XXX 3 is the funniest film I think I've ever seen, at least in the theaters, on the big screen. And I guess I'll discuss, the 3 funniest moments, and then I'll wrap things up. This is probably getting long for no reason. Yeah, I think I'll discuss the 3 funniest parts of this film. The things that made me laugh just the hardest, busting a gut, dying laughing. So, number 1, Xander Cage's fucking coat. Oh my god, it's incredible. Shit, it is the funniest thing. Maybe not the funniest thing, but it's one of the funniest things in this film. So his ridiculous fur coat from the first film, if you don't remember, that's fine. It's fine to forget the first film. He has this ridiculous fur coat, and they brought it back for this film. And I read a little interview with the costume designer for the film, and they were talking about how they couldn't find the original, or they didn't have the original, and they were trying to source it, and apparently Gucci made the fucking fur coat, and so they went to Gucci, but they didn't have it in the archives, so they had to recreate the jacket, and the whole thing was about how it's just a little nod for the audience, for the fans of the perfect franchise that is XXX. The fans the people who are huge fans of XXX, which I'm sure there's some. I mean, I was there. I'm a fucking horrible, skeptic, cynical piece of shit, and I went and saw it in theaters, so I'm promoting this nonsense. So, the fans of the film, the people who just, love XXX, they got to see the fucking fur coat return, and oh my god, is it great. It's the stupidest fucking coat. It's like this deerskin fur thing. It looks like something out of Germanic folklore. It's incredible. It's like Germanic Santa mythos, like folklore fucking Wizard of the Woods jacket, and it's so fucking funny. And I think it's the juxtaposition of just like Vin Diesel's shiny bald penis for a head jutting out of this jacket. Oh my god, it just killed me. I was murdered in the theater. It was so fucking funny. I know it's weird to find that hilarious, but like there's something to physical comedy and also something that seems out of place being hilarious, because that jacket is just so fucking funny. Oh my god. Oh, moment number one. Oh, it's beautiful. That is the number one time, number one of 3 times I shit myself and almost died laughing. That's not true. I almost died the whole film, but condensing it to 3 seems like a good way to dissect this. So yeah, Vin Diesel's ridiculous coat. Number 2, motorcycles. Motorcycles are extreme, right? Those are extreme vessels for doing extreme things. So yeah, if you're not satisfied with seeing Vin Diesel use a motorcycle to punch people in the face, like doing stoppies and endos, or maybe I did those backwards, and like twisting and like clipping people in the fucking noggin with a motorcycle, if that doesn't satiate your hunger for action or your thirst and fervor for comedy, seeing him end a motorcycle chase by chasing someone across water on a motorcycle, like through the waves in the ocean, I can't stop doing the finger lip kiss explosion. It's so funny. Oh my god. So the motorcycles shoot off into the ocean, and there's a moment where like this giant, not like perfect storm wave, because that seems like spooky, not extreme, but this like perfect, what was that surfboard movie with the babes that everybody loved? I can't remember. It was around the same time as XXX. Anyways, this giant wave is curling and shooting through the tube as our main man Vinny D on a motorcycle. I, again, shit my pants laughing. It was so fucking amazing and ridiculous. And it was another classic case of juxtaposition. It was the fact that motorcycles don't belong on water, and the fact that it was just it was so zany and bizarre and hilarious, and our main man Vinny D just ripping the tube and just shooting out the other end. Oh my god, so funny. And maybe part of it was like the CGI didn't quite look right, so it looked a little wrong, which made it better. But again, probably the number 2 most hilarious part of the film was that. It was too good. It was incredible. It was incredibad. Number 3. This one requires a tiny bit of backstory, but I love when characters do a runner. Okay? Here's how I will try to explain it. The Mission Impossible series is great for this. Our main man, Tommy C., Tom Cruise, does a really good runner. So the setup for a runner is our hero is in a situation where the only solution is just a fucking book ass and run away as fast as possible and just do a runner and just go. And so Vin Diesel does an incredible runner in this film. Oh! Ooh! It's special. It is a special runner. That is for certain. The gravity of this runner is what makes it hilarious. So the reason why the runner has to happen is the only way to save the XXX team on the ground from a satellite that's going to smash them is for Vin Diesel to crash a fucking plane into it. He's going to crash a plane into a thing that's falling and save the day. And I think the reason why it's so funny is the setup. So, like, his squad is on the ground, and they're like, the satellite's gonna hit us. What are you gonna do? The satellite's gonna hit us. What are you gonna do, Vinny? What are you gonna do, Vin D's? What are you gonna do, Xander Cage? What are you gonna do? In the earpiece, that's why I'm fingering my ear. And Xander Cage just, like... I'm making it funnier in my head and talking it up, but he essentially like turns to the camera and goes like he gets the message. What are you gonna do, Xander? How are you gonna save us? And he goes, I'll crash the plane, Kamikaze style. Okay, that voice was weird. He goes, I'm gonna crash the plane, Kamikaze style. Oh shit! He's gonna crash. Oh, he's gonna crash the fucking plane, kamikaze style. But he's lying because I guess kamikaze style implies that you're crashing your plane with you in it. But he does a runner, baby. So he lines the plane up with the crashing satellite. It fucking smashes into it, and he's just fucking sprints out the back of a plane and jumps out. Oh, it's beautiful. No parachute, mind you. But don't worry, he's fucking Xander Cage, and this, like, box of, like, military supplies that's floating because it fell out of the plane earlier, he fucking somehow flies faster than it and hits it and grabs onto it and sets up the parachute, and then just the parachute goes and then it hits the ground, and of course he survives. And that whole scenario, so I started laughing at the beginning when they're like, what are you gonna do? And I started laughing then, and I didn't stop till like a minute after he had hit the ground. So it was like 5 minutes straight of just my body convulsing in the chair at the theater, just laughing my ass off. It was so fucking ridiculous. Which, there you go. It's got the 3 C's of comedy. Fucking, I can't even remember what the moments were. It's the 3 C's of comedy. It's got coats, it's got crashing waves, and it's got crashing planes. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Oh, man. So fucking funny. I think it's the funniest movie I've ever seen. I don't think I stopped laughing during that film for more than, like, a total elapsed time of, like, 10 minutes. It was so funny. Everything about it is hilarious. So, as a comedy, I give it fucking 10 out of 10. Best comedy so far of 2017. We got a ways to go, I know, but holy shit, is it fucking funny. As an action movie, I give it like 5 out of 10 because it's just the bar. It's just the most par for the course, boring, non-exciting plot line, just so average in every way. And I don't even know if they were trying to shoot higher than that. So yeah, as an action movie, 5 out of 10. As a comedy, 10 out of 10. Best comedy 2017. Oh, shit. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to put something here. Y'all are the base.